ni nansa Grace Race Company atete ne bo no so kama 32.5 no uko dwaso a cement no edafon boko etimi ye concrete blocks tiles plastering ni nyina mo no obomodem akosanta ase one about opposite Unity filling station and pay say individual insurance schools mukwa mose Unisem cement eno na matie eno ana muhia the number no on 0273 664 441 0273 664 441 police ni na dro imbus asam na mekan Dr. Sharp commentary yebe fire ewo kata yi nyina no enu bi ne ebe no nom sanse eme system ne strong se de beye na fede bia ne yade bi moyen yade boy ne ntimi nyina na so 90 minutes enu nto bi ko no obedi akoni basa na just post ni adro e na wonom a ipato pressure away sanso enu obebu ne so obi ahuni asia enu nso away chichi yade nkan ni nyina no egu form de bia no na pa ahoden e de amaw na fe wo ko basa sanse yesi akoni aba eni anwono e Hospital Square Junction Dunkers Popio hona benya imbus ni bi atu akoton ba bi abakobia no wo se Dr. Sharp na dro enu bi na uhia 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 nyensuo bia ne enom enti eye crystal snow natural mineral water weekendi aye na wo kwase wedding na wo kwase a ya no abusasa wo pe crystal snow natural mineral water baby etu no kra ne kumi no hotwa yopo asante achim dampon ni nyina mu no ya no hye ne so se package no numero 1 ye ka ne san so test no wonno mu a ogum ne mu atum say yes anonso ne de papa enu nti package no mamaden na hwe na fei hygienic place aye no edin no crystal snow natural mineral water epacho asante achim dampon efroba pe na yendepo no miensa ewo hanamo de tiene se Kosio Post School one mo a Isaiah Junction nkoko for eko opposite post office sanso na dwaso monko opposite NDC office no na monko pe bi entu enkoton 0241 575189 0241 575189 ti blasters and training ne koso saa no a we twagu ewo Facebook no high sense me pacho me pentema ye no ene ma anya enenam de bia ne meye na jese we anya from 20th of October ekosi 28 and our culture will say mo beto TV ewo maso ye mo pe sound system mo pe smartphones no watete bo no so na 5 years warranty no so side tire e de twa wo mpewe na apede ene ntibomodem sansa woto high sense brand bia no a nyinama na etwe no etwe kete bomodem tumirika na kope high sense ni TV ni bito sound system and smartphones ni bi na nyama enkoye emfama me kai wo se mudu kumasi adum clinic ho no mu na chese kofo clinic ho ena omu ewo mu amoko kumasi city mall enkrabata na ba konso wo ho high sense everyday prices for everyday people faith homeopathic clinic me pesa ukwa eye one touch edema wo me pesa obeko nyesa akoju sika biem na obeka James Clementino me ko hakwa no so me ko hakwa so ena entumi anye da bi enti na meka no kra chawo se eno nketenkete eno ane de ko stroke tennis we ni so no ye de tu ase etwe no ye de tu ase diabetes pressure asthma ulcer ni nyina no ye bomodem e de no nketenkete no utafre 4-5 days na difference no aye different crowd no sampa na say me ho to me utoko so a obewo obi antimi nsere obi stroke no me say obetumrika akọ na nyama ye kama Monday to Saturday ni atenkonya so bo adwuma enu nti takrade for ya naji police station sanso no bogo so station on mo a ni bachoko for dia de no clinic no ene ene no enso ehwe animu a polyclinic no ne hwe animu ahenma kokoben ho ani aso kese 0246 728 675 0246 728 675 me mfa me ni nwe dia Express Group and American for Ediama War. So, Bomodin now Bana Warrior School, a British Ebuna Otifino, ya Bomodin a guide no, yet Neko, Canada, UK, Australia, USA, Germany, no Cotuana additional so the Obeya Nese, Obebuano, na woko register, no IELTS. We are not the Saturn no Atuaso, Yamena Dom no tra. Ngumesiano wakotoaso me ya mbobo so yi eno achi no wa opeso ko Dubai Canada UK Samsung Australia Germany no visitor no de do ebeko unse adwuma gu Dubai Qatar South Korea ewo mu a na do beko ni nyina no nya de twa local and international tickets and also idea ka home express group asem and America ya no pay de wo konkra wo kotamalia won ka no e ba cho wado ko asomdwem anu do ko asaf market udru ho a labor runabout and cry wo ko first light kaneshi tema community asian la shibi golf station wa sunyan for no pay wo ko fro express won ka ni bia silver house near high court no tamale uko pm ewa yana building close to Tamale Teaching Hospital TCC 34 Moko Market Circle opposite Hot Ernesto fast food wa na chese any tadi labreno na eben bomodim so ni express be hwia bom na bibia koye dia ma wo 0249 000448 0249 000448 ne kwakwa mo no quick credit and investment micro credit limited quick credit and investment micro credit limited and I will say dear Bank of Ghana edi 2 million shomansa sabosiano ya wodi asomdwe da ho wo hia judge wo hia lawyer fa ofie besia wo bia de o hia ya Ghana card wo fa na interest nso wo fom enu ntia pempe su kobonya bremi yesi emergency loan bibia si opebi atwatwa ho ehwa na abekọ wo pese wo pebi e de akọhye adwumadie no ase adwumani tumpon pese otua wekas ne kayie na famutimi bo adwumade ma wo a ehwa nso e na abekọ tie ne yie quick credit and investment micro credit limited the number is here na friend no 0596 920 833 0596 920 833 na chese niema de dana kwam ewo honti no boss player to so die ono nam fono mo ya positive sa so na introduce yen nti Sergeant Boache Adjuman how ko CID operations are Sergeant Boache Adjuman o say happy birthday Kodiama Eunice Bedu ONS ni ewo Tafu Government Hospital nti Eunice Bedu happy birthday from Sergeant Boache Adjuman of CID operations. Now, what you cadet officer Brighton Kaje?
Last Michiane brother.
Say what been was you?
Michiane brother, minimum ding.
Yeah, and
Ojinamika.
Fantastic.
Watch me on. Kase Mimfa logbook Mrano.
Hey,
na me and I'm the man.
Fantastic.
To him near the name. Officer na. You me and no say yeah. I say me so the damn dim huni.
Yes, I
feel it and rebie fa.
Oh yeri nyina. So huni ndio ni mra no say.
Yeah, no mistake. To help police for him logbook him timbo mabaso.
Wow.
Say nipa ka krab na tese me said da wo tro. Na me say na me nko ba bi kra me timi ko tro say na ma nko ba bia. Nti na ma om pema sem.
Nti 25th year.
25th.
Okọ
Oba.
ESP straight. Oba ya yen nyina yakoda se.
Papa bia be ko na nimu abrabo.
Oh fantastic.
Yeah.
Ramsey haya yakoda se.
E be ko akogya no.
Oh yes.
Ko akogya no. Na any prosifo adwempa wo muti.
Oh yes.
Le binu adwem boni.
Aso person of find fault wo.
Prosifo ni bi o dia to say, "Hey, akoi pass wo share no diko di police na nyame na friend so me police."
So person find fault wo. Bi su ni wo person bi call ho.
All right, then T. Obi amfa no phone. Obi amfa no phone. Sami kontrasi na fa phone na. Edin tono bo asekura. And then 15th and 16th. And it is in 4 days time. Na ni nyina atwam. Enti opese Otuo Abama Oyerepa sports today's sports. Na 4th National Communication Awards no vote ni bakama me say they are no TV no so no *90*114# in the year din and inti we take you through this one and only the easiest way to go say who sika kakra bia 90 pesos the obeso ye bia o de obe send it so when e odin you just send wherever you are. We send you sika ni udin na dia 0244 927576 0244 927576. Na just say also boa or your passports and today's sports to compete and probably win. And to kakra bra ye to a near exercise So our phone so mewa just pick your phone now. Name for just 1 minute go through the process. Aha. Ente Zame?
Yes sir.
Yeah, kono no.
Yeah, enra.
No an aha mitie.
Abrantie baako so my 100 cedis.
Okay.
Benjamin Ofori.
Okay.
Na me twen ne na yina afi no wasene ne mobile ne WhatsApp na nkasa mame.
Okay.
Me sene no
receipt
no yes.
Okay.
100 cedis 110.
110 votes.
Yes.
Okay, 110 votes. Sanity.
Benjamin Ofori.
Benjamin, why are there? Benjamin Ofori. Thank you so much. 20 and one's of our phone now. www.votedigital.net.
Yes.
But your vote digital and you're trying to say VOTEDIGITAL votedigital.net.
Yes.
I tell you, welcome to Ghana's leading digital paid voting platform.
Correct.
To be called nim kakra scroll ya be go to awards. And to Udru Awards no so no answer 4th National Communication Awards 2022. Just tap your awards no so. No ma 4th National Communication Awards. Voting ends on 20th November 2022 at 11 p.m. The sanity and to make a select category.
Yes.
To okwa sisi ano exercise here or sports show of the year. To okwa sports show of the year. Sports show of the year and no. And the sports show of the year now. Now you just click on the sports show of the year. O click a selected nominee. The first one. Oyerepa FM 100.7 today's sports Oyerepa sports. Now answer obebo Oyerepa sports and also tap on that one. If you click on the Oyerepa sports, ubon say obema options.
Yes, options.
Say sports show of the year. The code is 6950.
Correct.
6950. No I catch or say 90 pesos per vote. 200 citizens, you have to vote 110.
Correct.
110. And to enter number of votes. And no amount.
Amount, no.
Sikana or the vote, you know.
Number of votes. Dodo say awoto.
Dodo say awoto. There be Dodo awoto.
Yeah, Dodo awoto.
Okay, you know, become sika.
Dodo awoto
50.
And my boy said, my boy a year Benjamin Ofori did not chim. 110.
110. Now, wabusa we email address.
Yes.
Now, the email address. So, unibia, just keep it and go. Phone number.
No
phone number. No, they show. Aha, no. Type of phone number. No, so now boy show. We all say make payment.
Make payment. No clicking make payment.
No clicking make payment. To make clicking make payment. Pay. Obama total amount. Sikana wutia for the number of votes. No. So what you say?
Correct.
Aha, and he said 90 cities to 100 and 90 cities. Na Eddie and Abantu, we are no abusa say. What did they need to? Is it Momo or card?
Card.
Okay, so I am paying with Momo. Okay, into my clicking Momo. No, so no, I can say Momo no number, no phone na. What they no Fabra. Okay, maybe DNA. Okay, so is there we are no abusa? Are you confirming it? It go green. No aboso confirm. I confirm. O confirm we are. To be there or send code be, but because we have been voting and voting, no, and no answer catch authorized payment.
Correct. Do you know what click authorized payment in this?
Adia would the TSK code now the TSK 4 digits now. Would it and we say for and I will be adiango.
Be any for
me my bomb the TSK mo be or castle code adian albo. No
about pin
and last time I doctor made the 2491 no code no doctor say then man can what am I registration token again
first time
oh we no so about 920 number okay and we are here next do you want to approve the transaction? Yes, I want to approve. Okay, so payment has been made and no okay, born again say back on so why easy.
Me so ma ya confirm me.
Okay. I'm so confirm me.
You have successful for Oyerepa passports.
Good. But you know, according to Born Again, the other one is also abahandi. Uyu yam, uyu plantain, uyu coconut. They say no ababedem. Now please complete the authorization process. Okay, I feel a payment now is successful. So let's try the other one. And we are very, very easy. Get your message now back until the 02. You still send 0244 927576. We will vote for you. But say uncle back on us. We we will try star 920 star 920 star 114 hash. No, I send it. Okay. So we are sending star 920 star. Welcome to Vote Digital. Enter nominee code. Nominee code is 6950. 6950. Okay, then you send 6950. Or say 4 National Communication Awards. Enter number of votes. Okay, or the passports as okay. A vote is 9 pesos. Okay, 90 pesos.
And we enter number of vote.
Enti dodo apeso
to tell me 250 or 100 no abuaso.
All right. Enti my bomb the asho 10. Okay. Obosi proceed.
Yes.
Oh, my number of votes, not the amount na ka ho.
Amount
okay, so proceed. We are proceeding with 1. You are proceeding. Okay. I'll say to confirm your vote, please approve the Momo promo. Thank you for buying.
No Momo.
And the pop up no na yede question here no.
Money code na shime no ano.
Umo they say so say approve umo pin no.
Edu hon ma ubo ti say we send this card.
Ti o be hon so be bo we na shime.
Code na ubo shime no.
Eti o code na o kan sisi ya no. Ha no na obe bo ashime umo ba money code no. Nti ubo shime a
but I was a show of phone so.
And pop up in the
process is still not happening.
Mr. Wadi na buy.
Okay.
Aba metua mani na.
And no there maybe the any man, me the any used to. The other one.
The other one.
Me am matwa mo ya brɛ me. Matwa ntino. Sanity. Meza de na ma. Eje ba no abashim, then you complete payment.
Correct.
And no. That's fine. I still don't have mine though, but the other one need a buy. Come. All right. Enti sanity. Oh, any difficulty, I just send your money and your name. To 0244927576. 02449275. I know it's Samedia. Or the man you contact you and then you follow the process. Babo straight. Thank you.
Come.
So grad areas beer.
Ni nyina makover. My head cover. It is said here. And ya na wosu abo medin. Tama ya ma yisu akwaba edinketia. I'm no man for Kushano airport come out me say. Na ahum kapa she say. Na ni beje at least the whole days kakraba bedin there. Na ni beje kama na say. Why are there at least one opportunity wa be fie. Tama me say Arsenal has a lot of love for Ghanaian footballers so. I'm say Dinkadia is about the 3rd or the 4th Ghanaian na Obama Arsenal. Frimpong, so okay no.
But your major headlines.
Oh, okay.
Major headlines.
Now,
if you want to discuss Ghanaian players in Arsenal, just say Oba na dia abeshishim. Ana this
say they can be try good now just say.
Hey, I am ready.
Okay. We are not here to make up the numbers. When I come in front of you, listen and pay attention. We are not here to joke. All of us must behave well. And I mean it. Cut years okreku to the players. Tama,
okay.
I say all of us must behave well. And I mean it.
Okay.
I say we are not here to make up the numbers. Ye ba say ye baby. Nti no obi a me be jamani na mo kasa muntie me munya aso na muntie me. Yes, be me jira manum kasa no we yin ntam wo hwe omani wo TV so hwe omani ma omani ma ye moso ase obi asase na ketika no ase enkoye ma wo man ase doesn't sit well with them but ono so na ni abre wo say me jira manum kasa muntie me I mean mo kasa asem yi money am hwe ba bi asem ye into the TV no so a ene da so obetime hu say enso kwa o ka bi a kire wo kama Operation Dalad for number 1 activated. Tama amafo ajagun say esi ano there and there ti say Dalad no Blasters number 1 no on say the man no enti say danuduna Ghana ni Portugal the shemu a we say Dalad gina post mu na just say ono ene da na amafo so omo ye do betima bia de aboa ama Dalad de nya number 1 sport no na eno na miso ma activate me there say Operation Cosa must stand by. Cause so stand by on so be ka ho e be frɛ no amna ko ka ho na ko bubi nti obi onu cause bianka je so mo bɔ no ma nwale fa mo pada packing bag si ho no mo so no go for revenge than lad to Kotoko players tama wo kai last season fence Lagos cities foi on be kuma sia on be wo so mo ho ha papa na na than lad atwa koto na Twitter handles ota players na chi se ne yo mo ni Kotoko di ko hye mu no obone Lagos cities di ko hye mu no ese omo timi nya revenge edema team no even though baby a ono de ka obobo no for wake up there but nani edi enema achi na chi enti o say omo nko pay revenge enfama team no titama we mu ni kakra ya bo no ma
okay ye ko three captain nko
ya mzoto monisa na mzoto ene this news a break here no my silent on that on Cristiano Ronaldo and Manchester United the interviewer many believe the explosive one enoku end the career of Manchester United no na enwa there was this footage you show you na Cristiano Ronaldo ne Bruno Fernandes asia our team camp or hotel na so share video na it seems like say na Fernandes and person becha Ronaldo o share the video no show there na SSR and of course among for pick that matter no conclude say yes now because of Ronaldo interview here with Piers Morgan no Manchester for from the Manchester United officials to players to supporters everybody and for that that Rubina Bruno Fernandes I could show team hotel as a captain of the national team no and so to quickly information acquired to the extent that I do the Portuguese camp ama omo Bruno Fernandes abekase entisakra said go for kano so far from that now Mario and then you had the opportunity at the press conference to clarify that say no instead of Pogano not almost share jokes. What happened was that Bruno Fernandes was the last player to arrive at the camp. So Ronaldo, in a joking way, no, ebusanza they were the boat and the bayana, and in that some more years I no course no. Ebumba be a bit might have taken that picture to show say then I said about for Kano, and I'm happy for that. Say so too going to a World Cup competition like this, Nanka camp ebe breaky because of ADSC or club side. So some clarifier, I think say you know said that is what is going on, and they are saying say at the Portuguese camp no so too it's all about unity. They are more any World Cup on first game against Ghana. As a Ghanaian, yes, say if Omo break it down, when I say that's a confusion camper, many better because and Ghana will not take chance at Mudiashe. But that's what they are telling us. Now so too, that issue course Ronaldo, Manchester United, any commenter being run by most Manchester United supporters no. Left me alone, Anka Omontrasi. Now, and take a stock of what has happened over the years. The any players be any managers I can after Manchester United no. Again, and as here, Ebi Ronaldo, Diano, Eba so clear. Why so specific on issues? It affected Manchester United team no. But the first person to say it, Jose Monokai, Alexis Sanchez, maybe when you're good. Performance of Manchester United in the Anfana way. That just someone has more kind and say Manchester United since Alex Ferguson every ho. So Bibian sign ho. Since Alex Ferguson free Manchester United Bibian sign ho. Zlatan Ibrahimovic joining Manchester United. I think around 2018. Because to for some kind of say so we gina bontia who Manchester United is the biggest club, the richest club in the world. All those names are the Manchester United. But so Ramwa who's a said Tisakra. The Manchester United team now, you can't want someone or bontia, you're dressing for fair no. So Ramwa and Tisakra. Only as Zlatan, okay. One on Manchester United any issue. Because to Alexis Sanchez, the very first day, or enter Manchester United training grounds. And now, Okokache agent say, "Come to Manchester United assign and can only be home simply because they are not telling who Manchester United." Because to Obabe Remuno, the very first day at training grounds, and I was like, and your man koyi. So all these high-profile personalities, Jose Mourinho, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alexis Sanchez, and then they. Cristiano Ronaldo abe kan de almost akako da no abe sisua so the Manchester United near as your supporters are Misoto your best start at demanding them be I was say no more can of course and yet there so you best almost want to go about but how they are taking it Ronaldo go you be no na ko minim so Ronaldo all ko say interview no Misoto won him the consequence but I say at any point in time biara you one person be you man look bad before the public, but the club near you won't have some best. Of course, Manchester United is a big club. At the point in time, so we share almost sponsors and over 40 sponsors. More. Sika omunya, the revenue. O can in a boma. And your team am so too. Anka any cross go to the struggles or go to. But it's because BB Nkosi at the point in time, I'm say the Woodward. At the point in time, Glazers, San Akoso still. I say, who are they be Akoso? We are only hoping, San that Hag. Ebi and Naya Kisano do I open what can answer what can Abiam so too. A bet me Abwa Ama, the hero of Manchester United, as a son, United no, Acheampong rather than the Yehuno. So, Ronaldo, I cannot maybe, but now it's all about World Cup. Let's wait and see after the World Cup.
Me baji busuba mamin clear way quick one I am now say Jabuatin say when the going gets tough, the danger man couldn't support Danlad anymore. Because it was too dangerous. But now who say power no they drop Danlad and see. World Cup without Danlad no going. Fabulous, positive and positive in negative way. I give my Obapa Nanajwa inside Kwamo live from Belgium. Baroski was say we are doing our possible best to cheer and support Black Stars massively. So all we need from players is commitment and patriotism. Simple. Kwame Admarco said, Oyerepa Ashtown, Ochiano Pay. I tip Krobias and to beat Legon Cities FC this afternoon and wishing the Black Stars in the best of luck in the upcoming FIFA World Cup. Adriana Bassin Max said, Kedogreko lacks communication skills. Oyibo Boateng Nebe say, I'm watching live. Go Ghana, go Black Stars. Edmond Kofi Jachisa, I believe Danlad is better than all the goalkeepers at the Black Stars. Hashtag Danlad #1 goalkeeper for Black Stars. Educhum George Kwesi Ochiano Pe. I want to ask your crew this question: should they and Jordan start our game since they are the only players that has a taste of the World Cup before, or allow the other guys to also play? Daniels Asamani. We are not going anywhere because you lied to us in Tronkwa. Jima Ike said, good morning. Watching you live from Berlin. Where is Hearts propaganda? Abbas win for Kotoko. Kwesi Usu said, Ochiano, I'm watching you live from Abu Dhabi. Good luck, Kotoko. Starboy said, watching the show live and clear at from Mim Airport. Oyerepa Sports, no sides. Today, Kotoko massively beat Legon Cities by 3-0. Kofi Ajimai. Blackman, good morning. Watching inside Pick Farm in Accra. Watching Prince say, Oyerepa Hinsan Kumasi go Kotoko will beat Legon Cities by 2-0. Krobia remains supreme. Crespo Fufum. 4 more days to the Mundial. I believe that this Qatar 2022 World Cup will be best tournament ever. All right, those are messages for now. You better Ajibo, Yankwe.
Good morning. Yes, sir. We did. My man, ye kakrebi na. Makoy di hwaba na Bernardine so chiao.
Okay.
Amuso mu wache.
Bernardine je.
Enye traffic.
Na za no be no hu no.
Also office no mu wache.
Oh okay. Okay.
Etia no aba ho.
Okay, one day.
And then now some to go very kinkra. Nti bibi e koskama but
so no the gym a share in chen we be zanaja.
There is a some memu there you are copy.
Ah, that's
we dey yi kakra bi na me dey fam.
Okay.
Say me na aka baby.
okay.
Nyame ya aduma adwa dey be na wo twe.
A date be
28th of this month.
okay.
Adwa dey be na wo twe.
Okay, the 28th.
Yeah.
And a year na 1 week.
Na wo twe da no.
Oh, okay.
Na na wo twe da no.
Ewo
Asafo. BH
Asafo ya.
Yes, BH 72.
Okay. Gani adu area.
Sweet and low.
Okay.
I do history kakra ho.
Unya do a moonlighter. Okay, say Sweet and low no kwa jini din that.
Okay.
And a BH 72 you say the most popular house of Mampong in Fie. Until the omo muti adofo muti nyina no. Atwema mansa.
Yeah.
Me na atwema mansa waka baabi. Nti nyame ya aduma adwa de be na wotwe November bosu de to so di no wotwe ena na wotwe da na eba so. Nti kakra wo no
28th November.
28th November.
Okay, that time na Ghana second match here 27th.
See a ball
24th we are. Yes, Portugal we are.
I am say about 27th. I'm saying 2 weeks after.
Because your last game is 2nd December.
Yeah, 2nd December.
Okay. Okay.
Eyi kakra
So the energy na be 1 week no. We are say 2 matches.
Let's hope.
That was 6 points.
Let's hope.
China dey be you be.
Let's hope so. Otuo arawo sam kakra na esi France enra omu training. Eduardo Camavinga ene wakupra Christopher Nkunku. And they say France Echo World Cup no without Nkunku. Only Nkunku so enya fine form this season. 15 Bundesliga games or 12 goals. On Leipzig omo top scorer. So far France national team now for attack na. He's the second highest scorer this season to Kylian Mbappe. Once Karim Benzema dey because of injuries was struggle kakra this season. It's in the goal scoring form last season no. And this season dey no to enko. Na maye adwuma kakra ewo France ho. Unse there is a tradition am to minim say the 2022 World Cup in Qatar will follow there. Why from 2002 unse France by the 1998 World Cup. Omoba 2002 they were champions. But Omoba 2002 no, they were in the same group with Uruguay, Denmark and then Senegal. France and me qualified from one group. The 2002 World Cup was won by Brazil. 2006 Germany in the host to World Cup no. Brazil qualified from their group and moved at the quarter final to France. That pass from Zidane and Henri Conete and the Brazil frame. France could do final. They met Italy. The last kick from Fabio Grosso, the penalty kicks no, and they did Italy World Cup in 2006. Italy by the 2010 World Cup in South Africa as defending champions. They were in the same group with New Zealand, Slovakia, and then Paraguay. Italy and Timian qualified from one group. The 2010 World Cup, Spain Nigeria. To Spain, ever the 2014 in Brazil, no. Spain normally defending champions of the World Cup. I want Timian qualify from their group. Germany and Nigeria, the 2014 World Cup in Brazil, until about 2018 as defending champions. Germany and Timian qualified from their group. Normally Sweden, South Korea, and then Sweden, South Korea. Normally Maybe Africa. To Germany and qualify.
Germany group for 2018.
And Mexico.
Yeah.
And Mexico. Yeah. Germany and Timian qualify. They about 2022 World Cup. 2018 here we know. Na France na World Cup no. Okay. France ne started sadi ya kan wasem. It's from 1998 after France winning the 98 World Cup from 2002 to the last World Cup in 2018. Only Brazil and they call the tournament as defending champions or qualify from their group. Omo maka nyina film at the group stage. Me ka sem we aba be say ebi ebetimi ato aso ebi entimi nto aso. But me concentration e wo France as a country. So mo ba World Cup na mso to mbeje World Cup a oka 1988 so for France squad on bebo World Cup na mso to na Disey and Laurent Blanc as their center backs, Fabien Barthez in post, Vicente Lizarazu left back, then Laurent Thuram right back. Omumbe Feno was made up of Didier Deschamps, Emmanuel Petit, and Yuri Zokiev. Sometimes Christian Karimbo, Zidane, Nomabo Stefan Givash. It's a mobile tournament, their first choice striker was Stefan Givash, because that season he has won the top scorer in the French league. Supported by Thierry Henry, Christophe Dugarry, and David Trezeguet. Trezeguet and Henry, no more young players. No more about Malaysia 97, the FIFA Under 20 World Cup in Malaysia. The Ghana and Uruguay, Argentina eventually won that tournament, being led by Juan Roman Riquelme. Esteban Cambia, so many boss that tournament. It's almost this young players can, and no man a good season, a season before with Monaco. Nti yebeba World Cup ni mu ano Thierry Henry moved to Juventus, but a mobile tournament their first choice center back was Givash. You told say throughout the tournament one should go back okra, but other strikers under him obiti say Dugarry should go in their game against Saudi Arabia. Thierry Henry share 3 goals at that tournament. Henry share omu game against South Africa, or shall go against Omani Saudi Arabia. Then David Trezeguet also share 2 goals at that tournament. It's Oman no mudi na chini nyina share go, but no na the main striker with me share go. France ko so akwaje World Cup no. They share the goals among themselves because for tournament in about tournament in every no. Laurent Blanc share go. He scored the only goal in their round of 16 game against Paraguay. Time or money Croatia mu ye den no. E Turan the best save the French national team. Then in the final game, Emma France J World Cup no, which was their first World Cup trophy. Zidane they share 2 goals. And Emmanuel Petit share 3rd goal. These players are midfielders, and France did the World Cup in 1988. The next World Cup of France winning was 2018, which was the last World Cup in Russia. Their leading striker was Olivier Giroud. Giroud answered a single goal at the World Cup. But there was something about the French national team, and they say, the French league season, now Kylian Mbappe with Monaco, the 2nd top scorer in the French league. Antoine Griezmann was the 4th highest scorer in the Spanish La Liga and the 3rd highest scorer in the UEFA Champions League. It's aside Giroud, no more other players at least they know how to score. The difference between then and now, I say, Giroud shaka wa Milan there, and about the French national team, says one a joint highest scorer with the French national team. Okay, Kylian Mbappe is still scoring. But Antoine Griezmann was key with the French national team. And a poor season with Atletico Madrid because of the transfer issues. Based on contract at Barcelona, any club offense at Atletico Madrid signed. Antoine Griezmann is not being used well at Atletico Madrid. It was struggle kakra this season and some almost settle on differences. We Mbappe free one player was finding a scoring boot this season. And then you must say even before the World Cup. Chelsea for akosre Leipzig some person mo koye medicals o makoye o me Leipzig akasa e hwe ni mu kwase in January on be moving from Leipzig to Chelsea. It's a very part of the Chelsea project with 12 goals in the German Bundesliga. Kalis ona kesesa Kylian Mbappe kakra, because if I look at Giroud record at tournaments, especially in the national team, because the power boy at the World Cup in 2081 she goes. How are Griezmann has struggled this season? And can you cook and a beer? You to or bet turning into the Thierry Henry, Christophe Dugarry, and I say David Trezeguet at this World Cup. It's a sad news at the French national team losing such a player to the form what form. And my say tournament here, and when I'm a fair in say Ghana they quite the youngest squad at this tournament.
Second or answer the youngest?
Yeah, the name first.
Second youngest.
First two. I only quite the youngest.
Average of 23, 24.
24.3, if I'm right. Yeah. And I'm saying, and they say, yeah, Nipa so to you mojamuna, Yanamika to umre, especially so exercise. It's France mixing kukuno. the burden again will come on because Osha Karim Benzema story now. It doesn't look like you been a fully fit Benzema at this World Cup. It's almost goal scoring and they'll be asking from Kylian Mbappe. Looking at other players around Omu team, especially in their midfield, you don't see midfield as a to say Bia. You call Omoko 1988 World Cup. They had Zidane. Petit Krat Arsenal was scoring with Arsenal. It's not coming for there's no multiple goals no. But when you watch this team carefully, you don't have such players within their middle. And then until dynamic actually say, "Menye sure about this national team. Omo chances at this World Cup. Menye very sure." And you to Yanria, even Omo a good draw. But there are certain games in their group. Maybe say, and they will say France need Denmark or Bahane Besha.
Denmark for.
As
an answer commercial, they were in
the Nations League.
They were in a group. Yeah.
Denmark for once a countries no more underdogs no to cause surprise at the World Cup no. So what's the show for Denmark? They have a solid team. It's now say the last European Championship they played in the semi-final. And England show Abia Ombe places second to Denmark, but move free the round of 16. Aqua quarter final no. So no more problem kakra with France. Oko Portugal. Zoto. And komodi ekoso pa. Omo didn't come. Na the top 5 newspapers in Portugal. Mse no na side we buy. Omo start edo focus eko mu game against Ghana. And omo coach Fernando Santos. Omo so mu follow no. Ti omo peso mu Ekwaya Fernando Santos obeshe ni team no. On the key newspapers in Portugal Abola, Record and Ojogo. These 3 newspapers there are strong newspapers because of baby omodo omo so for bibi to say Abola mtutu mostly omoya about Porto Kakra Benfica. Record mostly Benfica. Ojogo Benfica Kakra no mo dey yi kakra kan on. But the biggest newspaper in Portugal, Abola, followed by Record. On the Record, no, there was an athlete. I call the 1936 Olympics. Your friend Manuel Diaz. Oko represent Portugal. Na oko ene nyoma anko ya ma no to be do Portugal no. Sika kakra na onya ye no. Na mzo to de betwa loto. To betwa loto no odiye. Odiye no se side de be read newspaper yim. No de ream. And then they baby are doing. And no money concentration. How coach a friend said, you say Dos Santos, coach for the Portuguese national team. Fernando Santos, about Renji, the team against Ghana. Portugal generations be brave. Me say sometimes we to say the real city, you know. Namena no nimdo yeni wiase because Semetinasi Dina Mesha Portugal team about the European Championship in 2000. That generation being led by Figo and Rui Costa. Omodo omobo nyina ba na wiye na msoto omantimi win any trophy. After the Portuguese national team. Now we 2006 squad, 2016 squad no. Aside Cristiano Ronaldo, the player was go ma Portugal J Cup there. And the Portugal J Cup. So o share the quality as our generation in you kra na we mu na kwaje kapa na ye kakra born again they omo aya ba be settle on based on their votes no omo fu so omo first 11 for their game against Ghana Portugal for no omo ba be settle wo ho it was say Rui Patricio struggle kakra o Roma. There's an upcoming goalkeeper in the Portuguese league.
Okay,
I'm so too onya a very good season. And then Manchester United no as a replacement for David here. If any Diogo Costa. Onom sinde on fuse coach in Fanana post. Right back João Cancelo. Left back Rafael Guerreiro. Omo 2 center backs Ruben Dias and Pepe. 3 midfield no, 3-man midfield ne William Carvalho, Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva. Front 3 João Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo and Rafael Leao. So what they say team we to paper so wait me I can say a World Cup winning team.
Can line up in
Diogo Costa, João Cancelo, Rafael Guerreiro, Ruben Dias, Pepe, Carvalho, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, João Felix, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Rafael Leao. I know who's the team.
I said, any cover, Papa Bia for the defenders.
Cover.
William Carvalho Nkwa. On Bob pass in a film.
Then
William Carvalho.
Carvalho ni wa.
Omo Makai.
Akwana or Manchester. Palinha. And there is Danilo.
No, me cut the way they set up. Because Bruno Fernandes and Silva say when we catch them on the break, we won't find them. Inaki Williams the speed. Then Kudus, Dede or Jordan. More difficult game to play.
Why your calculation or your mathematics nowadays?
Account.
Okay, so because data me
this game is a drawn game.
No, data me was answer. Data me was answer. Data me was answer.
I'll catch on the breaking now.
Data me was answer.
That's how you about drive you have qualified for. No mark idea.
Definitely.
Data me Korea for.
Data me was answer. Arsenal form or win irrespective of the form. All your calculations after you Man City games free.
So we 38 matches. We got 3 opportunity. What
the Portugal there now? Why your mathematics?
Draw.
Yeah, okay.
You don't be a combine.
It's possible. Draw this game.
You don't be a combine 11 or
combine 11 there is a game.
As a partake one with me. I'm making.
We team now. The two. Adia ba kwa hu say omuwa the two. Other countries even coming to the World Cup and they say Nyankopon ahye da choma die bi when it comes to this squad.
Pepe wa emre.
What the good
players are
Jiku.
Players are more flair.
Champions League competing.
They can do anything with the ball. So what's the major?
That's Portugal.
Adia ba kwa Portugal squad o mo. What you be say João Cancelo. The João Cancelo the ball ne ye no. Who say the ache no. Should be say Bernardo Silva. Once your ball me foda. Bernardo Silva. Yimo ball no. William Carvalho ni Bruno Fernandes mo de enemy abo ni bia. Omo ma shada kosua no mo hunu bo. Ndi Bruno Fernandes oni flair. The Bernardo Silva mo de ball ne ye no.
Otala bia
Ana na me
Bruno Fernandes akosua bobo oni flair.
Oh, na say Bruno Fernandes.
Da
ku ye benya abotre. Ne a chekere o. Bruno Fernandes e conference no be ye Bruno.
Better bo shot to fetchiri.
Ba be just say okay Bruno Fernandes sua ball ba. They will not agree. Well, asem we are okay.
Okay. Asema me kan ye mfa nto yi so. Bruno Fernandes ni. Bernardo Silva ni. Ye ka se flair. Ombe no one of flair.
Oh, of course. Bernardo Silva controls, passes, does a lot of things better. But Bruno Fernandes who won there.
Bruno Fernandes it is a Lampard. It is our for Lampard.
Oh, Lampard or skill kakra.
It is our for Lampard nejina.
Bruno was skill chain Lampard.
Debi. It is our for Lampard nejina.
Oh, skill kakra chain Lampard.
Yin bi Takashi.
Lampard is too mechanical. So Bruno Fernandes a drew baby and the Portugal same no one munoba.
Ye training man be a resource oriented player. Say pass now ma for ho din nyina chem.
No, I think so over no Manchester United yeah, but before Manchester United I think it wasn't like that. Manchester United no I am
still crying.
No, how do I much more mechanical?
Lampard on Fletcher.
Baby o say no tie. It is say wa fa Lampard. Na me zo to wa hye Xavi, Iniesta, Pirlo, Steven Gerrard. So on the match no. Now we can about their qualities, what they bring on board. Sana Bruno Fernandes here. But how many more men Sani there?
Oh, shoot to the Hagani.
João Felix, Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo. Omo de Flair Bush and omo them.
No, but João Felix go uniform.
But this is the problem.
Uniform. Nah, but Cristiano Ronaldo so. Or you confused kakra.
This is the problem. Say almost a team. I building a lineup.
The record goes.
We here dey back up. It's a game na yakobo no. Juju. Say we lineup we are. Say me jina baby Otuo do jina no.
We should be able to beat this.
And our selection for the World Cup. They have a front three. You can call them lazy players.
Oh yeah.
Front three. What defensively they are lazy.
Can't.
So what I say? Defensively they are lazy.
On the break.
It's a game be say. To game be say ya kwakobo no. You will need Tarek Lamptey as your right back. So what I say? O left back men ko Baba Baraman. Obo Gideon Mensah wo ho. O center back wo no, is it true? Such games, meaning say Jikuo amanfo pejiku asem. But YMP players are so comfortable on the ball. They will start our build up from the back because Ombema a lot of space to start our build up. Ronaldo Nelia will money you ma. It's a gamer if you want to win.
When they
have the ball, so some ball now. On say players means I come once a week. You need to work for them. It is a
work up in your bed day.
Black Stars. Go for play a bit more different.
Black Stars.
The ball no just don't say and then no. Don't carry ground to go attack. Kapis what had they be? What had they be football money? We don't have that old fashioned center backs now. Omunim defend. And the defenders are wo money now. Athleticism, anticipation. O the now was no sign no. First na near her ball now, look abito. Ubo mu jab stam money madini mo money abri Chelsea players o makoto form no. And the defenders o munim say money yo.
But some are still in the game and relevant depending on your setup.
And then
some team no set up defensively. Eya almost here great for kakra.
And I make say on say
a dia bi no or Tottenham. Ono pass come bia o. Dia. O jina ho a o ma kwan o. I don't nimbo.
Erida.
Lisandro Martinez.
Oh, Lisandro Martinez yes makase.
Saliba.
We would have been sure say a G-League with him. Say go a center back.
Saliba.
Kai ba na be ka so.
Come on imagine living.
Okay, kai be na bo
that old fashioned defenders no to omo free game no. Because of how I need attackers they say no. And then attackers is about pace. It you hear defenders omo nim ketu. And na mama gwa mo no, say almost struggle wo bom no. Magwa otumika so se chacha. Yojo oh mahari magwa otumika so se chacha.
But you have a good World Cup, so many have a good room and in the English team he's better.
So oye bold. E de magwa mu ko jere team ni ma. England team we World Cup we. There be Emfa.
Obo on Jones no.
Emfa.
Okay, my government my name ref quick now. Black Stars a lot happening. The GFA president is everywhere. No one send a kids like GFA talking to the players and telling them, say, Black Stars! Ahana ya babi druno, any bro, any Portugal, we have a revenge. Or see it me, Tieka. So,
Yeah.
and you go for Kana for MRFA.
Well, legend, yeah, bana. Me and Kasano and then me discuss a free banner kakra.
Okay.
Cause no maybe I'm very down.
A free banner.
No maybe koko so kakra bia. No nyaho before so be konene no makakra.
Say what could do.
I heard crowd any issue fiasem me ba ja say free banner house of fuki fiasem.
Okay.
Bacha say and I have to discuss it.
Okay.
Nti omo mama down pa. With respect to discussions, and I'm a part of the discussion.
Hey,
Patricia say normal discussion
has a free band.
Yeah. No, maybe of course why you say be come
directly part and not from a distance.
Or from a distance. So legend, and no man can class and bibia bit me akobokwa and no man acquire sanity. Me a breakdown in our way, and normal course in na maybe the mythic kakra abba on a free banner house. So be mama ko straight there meet me a bet na place kasa ho na me 13 year pa na mama ka asem we say e free na ekro Branton e friends Anthony or born body Manchester United our Brazilian player okobo World Cup there ma de Salicaos legend e free na ekro Branton baby obi a menu ano no akasa ma na toma kuma so meni agye ho pa
quick da omuka
o se da omuka
yes wa brama ne ma me ne
da omuka na debi ono de ne sam no o sibi kafa no sibi o kan sam no ama meni agye nti born again Erika Kratos so na in kind to say my knowledge and hwe ni say now he was addressing the media talking about the dreams as a player ono ne born a war born and die so and then ne so ade hunu ne san as a player and senior born again damana or see if you talk to the media they always ask about your dreams the Champions League the World Cup the Ballon d'Or those are not dreams. Those are goals. My only dream was to take my parents out of the favela. There was no plan B. I was going to make it or die trying. Legend, favela no a community bi Brazil. A bubro community. A bubro community. Enti born again so offer English descent omede community bi a represent favela na to so de fa no to so man. Also no ni swadi hunu as a player. O nyine no enya Ballon d'Or Ronaldo ne Benzema mu gibi no ono ne de no o so ntime nje oh legend adena ya crazy akra boy a oboda ati ntime nwe ne Ballon d'Or
yeah mba Ronaldo oje Ballon d'Or say
Ronaldo ne oje baako
ono kro master of the always
legend waso ono no
favela ni
me pa cheni
na sa hoye pa
a community unse when a legend so to bas na show we say
I dey no we go 40
unzumini you say this is we say no one of the poorest areas in Brazil we say a slum area area is crowded
Abrosan is isi ono
legend order to buildings in here crowded area you don't see space you don't see streets who say a slum area crowded
do you parents
and to say ono ne ni swadi hu no once others play for Champions League omo dream World Cup omo dream Ballon d'Or ono de ni dream ne say here bubro na ne maame ne papa dem no e wo favela ho no obetimi agi o mafrim akrede na you are not being fair to this young boy enti legend so the time can say
this dream this almost all these guys all the footballers most
what they no crowd matter but what's the Champions League you want to menye and what menye Ballon d'Or
oh me say at the moment there he's not even playing the Champions League
and a Ballon d'Or so what menye
oh me who said the type no je Ballon d'Or I say oh warrior who said this Ballon d'Or the football you be abe goals abe productivity on say same time again the type of football no obe entertaining obe bibia Eric Zeze onya Ballon d'Or but obe entertaining on say sana bezem entertainers no
so
sana bezem chenye
say say entertainer Messi is an entertainer
Babu so be add some productivity to it season bend no I say 38
but say what they can game me Anthony say me impressed about the start at Manchester United because why yes no the game was centered around creativity. I mean creativity. Yeah.
No,
or the one star na she go you know on but on the left na ko bash him. Oyi star anywhere here no maybe no cry no. Okay.
Yeah, so both no. Now legend you think na say.
Razak na say.
Reason why I make a branch in the statement and say me the situation me akasa personal life. You move your legend.
They also have feather is to help the community.
Yeah, he
man in nyini ma me mfiro no nya
definitely.
So I say Sadio Mane mu dey
definitely.
O dey yini free ho kotina Brazil is Legon.
Definitely.
By Akai
The favela.
Onu so maka favela. What I say? I'm going to say he's on about 250.
Exactly. Asama American na say.
O dey school down.
Abrante na friend Antonio na asam na waka no. You move your why the nsem na institute your personal life. Some of us we do not go chasing the galleries, the flashes. Yeah, problem was as is how to redeem family, redeem people. Almost sad, you must say.
What's that?
Never chat say, yeah, crack. Every say Branty says a million no. Yeah, swing na and you see a better car case in that you rather the chain.
Matthew ni babe any sofa Oh, baby, there's a in my realization mood. You favela no opportunity number 2. Okay. Never chat as you favela no opportunity number 2. Na say bibia ye na say ya. Na babe, what I say. Listen after favela. What the left side of your chest. That's where you feel the heartbeat. Na baby ti da ho. Odana kuma sa na favela
Black stars in ya minya bito. Oyerepa mota. Oyerepa moto. Oya minya bita. Na waka fire ubia.
Portugal squad no cry boy na menya film for the Black Stars way. Pepe de be tumrika Naki Williams and Pepe. Them all right, then team batch send no message no WhatsApp 0322 497 0322 497 let's know your take. Mami nye we na fe ya be fie no more discussions home. Unyan download Glovo app ni bi ayer in terms they say there's a new way. As a Black Stars enjoy, you can see them holidaying. One can say you see unity. Team say BBI one. Team when said that me controversial, difficult players wum kasi. Meaning who's all go Omunyina looks a bit controlled. They look a bit controlled. This is a kakra. But Obian unity. What's all right? Okay.
This same team. And key players within the team. The core Cameroon, Afcon. Captain if you more than a band choir, but Kukoje for the buy. And I hope.
Oh my God.
Sana woka de amateur.
You know, say so download Glovo app ni bi abet my busy with my to ade app so.
Sani wo hobi.
Ibrahim Dara.
Okay.
And the writer is there. Also the writer has been with this team everywhere.
Oh, this writer wa bro.
So wa
Omani di kaka wa bro.
Writer the omre.
Omre
No, like no be wa bro.
No, me kind the industry.
He has been everywhere.
But in the industry. On say
what
we are here today because of some of them.
It's true. Sana only by
Oya professor.
Just ene ijina baby ono ebi owa ha bi akonhye. What I say? And then kola 3-4 years ni omhihye bi o. Enti enje so nyini sesa na wanjune ye wa.
Oh, daga na adna o ma me ansa. Adna o ma me ansa na o dwuma wanjune.
Usually take first no penifo na express. Ba ne enkola
ono sports no
yes.
Ono sports no say.
Ofanko Park so. Ada ga Davis.
No the footballers dey go so much
Glovo app ni bi abetima to ade ayi. Okay, but the first flight consult. SS phoning an opportunity about where we fresher. There's an opportunity for you. Which Makusiade or USA, Canada, Norway, China. The obeying in and say, Oko try ELTS and ASAT. Tikobantma High Street, opposite the Consolidated Bank. Most the first flight consult for on the Metro Kwambe Faswakwe medicine, pharmacy, nursing, engineering, fees be full scholarship. Say a partial crack a crabbing out the Bemom. But free 0543 869-359 0543-869-359 and 0502-738046. But for your corner until we try amount for okay. But young boy.
Yeah, and the time I'm say all is set.
Okay.
Now Ochana Ebehu Otuo Acheampong. Say other matches in the no the players. But channel obe catch and senior wake up matches no bebono. Ti ochina ena ye behu say Otuo Acheampong say wake up no dey ekono. Afa edwuma okwa ye ho panyi. So therefore ema ochina match no e very 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 important pa. Na tama ena de me call president nkoma woni players ni dey no. E good say opese o ma players ni hu say wake up na Ghana akono. Yakobida. Yakwa enso so yakobo ye homodin and yakoko do baby a utumi say na ase ye di empenifo friends say ye di Africa ko nanim enti this time around that yakoko do we no say yetimi esan ye bibia e be impact but you see Tama ne kasa mu no baby na eyemade ekaka so say on say he was trying to call attention to himself. Meanwhile I think say edu baby na who ni say boys no
so no more kasa.
Yes, but you see the way he was doing it,
pay attention to details.
Agreed.
Now omo who say your revenge against Portugal.
And that we are not there to add up to the numbers.
Yes,
and that we are not there to joke
it's
and all that. And
that
when I'm talking, listen to me.
Oh, Sebiana.
You see, when you do that, you see, it appears say, oh no, more important than even the coach. And that coach. When it comes to the tactical work, preparing the team, a coach never more of that work.
Let's try this suggestion. One manko discuss it tactical.
But when I'm talking
in a speech,
listen to me, pay attention.
It's possible, in quotes, that somebody or some of them were not paying attention. Biana obi din komo baby. Ebasa with my catch from say muntieme. It's possible.
And I agree with test now the message by I say he probably will have to, but I would know I didn't want to agree with him because why? Kurt Tama saw he's still a journalist, I can say so. But he was at least.
Yeah. He's not practicing.
He's not practicing, but at least he's been there before.
Yeah,
he's a communication person. And he oh, but okay. So me and yes, then I want to agree with the tester. They say and he probably will have to work on his communication skills because the post channel. Tama always say who communicate, who didn't come out. Body language in itself, it says something. And
M said the old Kenyan said you disagree with his posture.
Yes,
but it's not as if say he's wrong.
I wouldn't say so.
That
no,
is that is how he wants to communicate.
Tama. At a point, your boys know almost I
didn't see it.
I want the video. No, I want to.
No more heading.
Who they all cast on and you look at their faces and you realize that they are not enthused about the Okano. They are not enthused about it. Who they because the reaction, body language, and other things, and you want that as will be customer here train now. It doesn't look like that. I mean the TV
my challenge with it is that I don't see why they recorded this.
If you say so, I agree with you. Probably.
But it's not about the style.
Who the hell?
But some of the, for instance, a GFA president that is addressing his contingent or representing Ghana at the World Cup. I'm not saying I'm right, but then como say you know, you didn't cook and then assure them say omani tamochi yamahasi be diagro. I don't think it's a speech that should be handed over to say our opponents. And no more. I want to believe other GFA presidents, other heads of states might have addressed their people. But why the PR team decides to show this? If you say, who's a president, you know, you're
so why PR?
Yeah, but me, I think that these things should not be given to the public.
So why masters of PR and the PR now you say management of PR.
No, you need to manage it.
So PR now you say our management of PR. And no ye tinkiemfa say Henry Otuo Acheampong omodwuma no. On say you are sending message to the public. So such message odeban how would the public receive it? Nti Henry Modwuma say they will sit down. No matter seminar or kind the kwa. How would the public receive it?
To be a Yomfu say it was very good one.
But me no PR no. Osha nsema omode babo ntia. That is a bad work from the communication team of the FE.
Wow.
That is a bad work. A bad work from the communication team.
Carefully. Make an assess. I'm saying, gentleman or Ketechino or really Murray and Fanny. Ratis Ganim.
So muti, they are attentive.
They are attentive.
They are attentive.
We know
They
when
listen.
people
Harry is
are
speaking
attentive
about body language.
and listen
Yeah.
to something.
Looking at the person.
Oh, please watch it very well.
That's
Even
so
Renaki, what Renaki says, I know why Renaki,
It's a very bad
no one can watch it, and the one like a general papa Patrick.
No, but I'm saying about more real. And your crab, I don't say so.
I will be said the session.
And what
Renaki, President Kasa, what Renaki, no
Really bad for what?
Renaki, they're not quite enough to tell you something. The body language, Tama, when we are communication.
Maybe one want to take the gear out here, some da.
Tama,
no, maybe it is an Otiana.
Tama, me find him, me find to now, then, make come in me.
Go be. The just say, oh, you know, it is an Otiana some way. Me, come here, but I feel set me the whole cockwa. A yana strategy, you can say, war about this. Apart from that, me, a be a baby. Almost a person
boy in TV.
I'm not for person. I'm there. Tama, almost tell you, I'm the baby who class.
And you will be a tea that no would have been waiting. And then
when I'm listening, talking, listen to me. Pay attention. You see, this it is the coach that speaks with that kind of authority. It is the coach.
Every president needs to be the coach.
Tama, now question answer. No question player no say.
On say.
The father no one.
Na sata.
Kwesi.
So the mutani waka sunu mu ne. When we time now we say we kasa menke jatem. We just who can sule as waka minister no. What ko fa o yere no ma no ko bobo no. Ko na kasem ka beba kasem beba.
Ko fa constituency for no.
Kasem beba.
O say o ka say o wa my privilege.
What this one we
ya from blaster. Na come constituency abo aso there are people there. Omu opportunity we are. We are not so the means any conform no bonnie nkoi kola bonnie no but
my responsibility here is to welcome all of us to perhaps our final leg of preparations towards the big responsibility. Over the past months or 1 year, all of us have been putting in the right levels of energy to bring us to this stage. As a family, we start together and ensure that today we are here. Having come this far, it's important for all of us to keep the team spirit, the team unity, and the common vision that all of us have placed before us in full focus. We are here to compete at the highest level of football. We are here not to make up the numbers. We've been at the Mondial before. The last time we went out in the quarterfinals. So what that means is that we are competitive enough to play at this level. What that means is that we have the capacity to either equal what we have done before or perhaps go much further. This is possible. But this will be possible if all of us behave in a certain way. If all of us behave well, and I mean it. This will be possible if when I come and stand in front of you, you pay attention and to listen to what I have to say. This is part of we being detailed in our thought process, in our thinking process, in our preparations towards we being competitive. We are not here to joke. The last time Ghana was at the Mondial, we played against Portugal. At the end of the game, Ghana scored 2. Portugal scored 1. But Portugal won the game. The last time we played against Portugal, there were 3 goals in the game. Ghana scored 2, Portugal scored 1. But Portugal won the game. I cited this example for us to think deeply about the small details that makes a team strong, that makes a team a winning side. And that includes paying attention to details, staying together, and doing exactly what your technical team will ask you to do. If you behave the way we behaved in the friendly against Brazil, in the opening minutes, we cannot be winners. All of you know how we conceded the goals. It's important that as we start this final journey, pay attention to every detail, every information that is offered to us by the technical team. Some years ago, when we met as
that's fine. But for we Captain Twaso, how are we? People can send message. There are people who probably might understand communication than us. Tinu wakasa yinya mobia. Udo visa wan kase yi. Meboa.
Thank you.
No dear no.
Thank you. Mr. Otuo.
Me no ya adwen say ka we no nka bi anka dem na mpia anka bi anka ye. So ta say but we mkro mo nya nkra. Sometimes you have to be careful the way you are talking to them.
Okay, so that's your position.
Until next time no we
well respected.
Honestly, Mr. Otuo, I'm with what is going on. Me who much of an issue with the FA president and some other players no. Probably the first time our players na gather our Dubai and onya must inform here or meet the players to speak to them. And if you have 2014 in your mind that Mr. Otuo, you would definitely try to let them know some of the things that up to my Ghana. I'd rather call World Cup maybe. 2014 you call World Cup with a lot of whatever you want to can. The SC and Mugasia to oh my Ghana. Me so be a World Cup at me sister Mugasia ni bi. After we are more for movies. You say inside one. So we a leader. Wako. Now we're the thinker team and the playing body now. That thing no, who the back so the amawo. So buy no. Yeah, because we think say we are big boys and you know better ha. And our mind no airborne hooker. But our mind no mean the jay buy. Your reason to the back, or mine no, you better na Dubai ho. Yeah, metro because you want to come and sit there and have fun. Yeah, what I didn't see any so that is the World Cup. And when still what happened in 2014, because don't forget 2018 and Kobe. At the old quad, don't be 2014, you're quiet. You know, all these big players near fees and give it my baby. But in discipline, I'm very okay. I don't know the day, you buy, you know, your national team. Mr. Otuo, we nearly spoiled it. I say, now it's yourself starting from baby, and you have to do something way. So I think they're original all you know. That's all no more air cannon. Mr. Otuo, portray to Ghanaians and the world, they say the FA are in control. They are he is talking to the players as an early person. He is the FA president. He's not talking about tactics. He's not talking about any other thing than all try to instill what we call discipline and what we call focus in the players. So the competition, you know, Mr. Otuo, you bet to me, and I am a main target. Don't forget, we are paying $100,000 to each player. We are not talking about all other largest. If you have another one, as I think, Mr. Otuo, I am with him. Not I am with the F, you know. Pay the you know. It's good. League matches Barcelona. Now, Mr. Otuo, Asante Kotoko against Legon Cities. Quickly, what comes to mind? Last season game number, you know. It was a game Kotoko G League not right, but it was a game they came here and taught Kotoko a football lesson. A game that time coach Prosper Ogum. Mr. Otuo, not only antidote to how Legon Cities played. And I want to believe we say Coach Zebo, Obenya the video of that game now was steady. Kotoko is flying high lately. At least against Mediama, it was a good game. Obenya that win. But I want to see Asante Kotoko making sure say so in that game against Legon City, no, Ombe put him at on proper place. It looks like those teams now. Said more other players. That's why you register more than. You register more than 2 players now. So Bisoto is a game fair. Per how Legon City's on no. Fair. A game lasting almost expanding game no from the flanks and making sure some exposed to the central defense no. They were using the midfield and doing a lot of rounds. I'm gonna say that 3 goals no. So I'm win against Kotoko Kumasi here no. Bisoto ama as a fluke by dint of hard work. I would say a team that has prepared. Don't forget Marcel Knodu is in charge. And not me you on I think Highway Sports. And now Okase, he's met this coach at the national team level. Obese Ghana wa. But course ni Ghana ko say no. It got to a point Coach Zebo enya akwa Ghana tanka team members ni na akwa nanka obebu won. I say before be say tokwa aka esimo. So that thing the trim. So I want to believe that all by way no. Also last season game no. and he knows how he want to play Asante Kotoko. So Asante Kotoko supporters said they be a cano. And so almost hear them 12 men to support the team because gone are the days Asante Kotoko oh back Kumasia. Misoto. So when the supporters, how the supporters are there, no more HL team no crana. But I want to believe that they say crafts in the back room. Some fear factor no, it's lost, it's gone. That fear factor, say Babayara, Upia, the supporters chanting for team no, it's lost. So I think say they will need that in today's game. Then also I am number 12 man to urge the players on to make sure say hey Bia this time around no. Now my 10 the skill no against Legon Cities. So it's going to be a big match.
That's it. Mami, go through these few messages near the night of me and go for interesting comment about GFA president what they call push and all that no. Where the Maybell or say what is wrong with or say there's nothing wrong there. Okay, the other one why should they push as soldiers? Okay, I think she's referring to players, no? Yeah. Not this one. But this one is from Anonymous, as usual. Say, Kerr's style of communication to players, particularly, he stood in an attempt to sound firm, sometimes come across as a bit odd. This is not the first time he's fond of doing that. Okay, and then we say, no name over Sammy, or say, Kurt is arrogant, simple. From Sammy Brown Wakra. Okay, and no, there are a lot of comments about that, but I'm so now. Yeah, Ubia wanted you. This Harry guy, that is his lifestyle. Anytime the FA president speaks, he has an issue. I'm about say from Accra. Okay. Or say, but for sanity, what are issues with Kurt in the real Casa? If you are only anyway,
sure. That's time I say what host to me. No,
me mean kai, but on no be on no observe it. It's not make us say, oh yeah, na.
But
okay.
Video in small kind.
I don't see anything wrong with what Kurt said. All that he said was nothing but the truth. Godson were the Godson Barbering Saloon, Sapayman. No. And Compton from Abuako, I don't see anything wrong about what the GFA president said. Wow. This is the time to motivate them rather than citing examples of failures to the players. Give them morale, not Portugal how we didn't do well some time back. Or no so no. Interesting comments there. Good man, please try to defend Kurt. Don't try to defend Kurt, have I? His speech and body language is wrong. He wasn't talking to his children at home. If he is the GFA president, so what? The team are men of their own. They are professionals. I'm Aaron of Mampong Krapim. Thank you. Aaron, so dear no. Okay. Please tell about for to stop dramatizing everything the president did. He did nothing wrong. Nana B, Nadmo, just so Ghana will beat Portugal. You have to why? Okay. Why is Baba Rahman off? And I don't get it anyway. Please let Kofi express his view. When Jibo was talking, you kept quiet, and you got a lot of time to express his view. But when it's time for Kofi, you just interrupt him. Okay, Kingsley Ewo from Kingsley. Sorry, I won't do that again. Kurt was intimidating the players with his speeches. What happened in Brazil and what happened again if leaders refuse to perform their duties? GH first from Kaswa. Can I get it, please? What is he getting? I'm watching today's post on your channel. The presenter was talking about First Class Travel Consult, but I couldn't take their number. It's talking about First Flight. Can I get it, please? Okay, we'll try and give it to you. Okay, and Ben Kinata from Aguna, Sweden. Or this Sweden. The spirit is coming. Say Ghana, go and conquer the world. Or your passport is always the best. You have to tell the coach. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, here is morning. I don't think Ghana can even qualify from the group stages in pool because we don't have any good goalkeepers. You have to tell the coach to go back to Ghana and go back and bring the Shrop. Okay. Where say he just said, I pray for injury free for our players for them to have a good tournament. I'm fully behind them. Go Ghana, go Black Stars from Kujo. I think we have to pause here. Now, yes, the message you take the whole of our time. Kobe, President,
Well, I think so.
Jibo ba no aba, yeah. Jibo ba to yenko. That has been the order for the day. Yes, yenko.
Yeah, some. We are sitting here, no.
Democracy.
But no son chese could do mama no papa.
Kwame has not say I see nothing wrong with what Kurt's message. That's how he talks. He's a bit sensational in his speeches. Okay. All right. Big Joe said the message about mankind.
Common leadership star.
Joe mankind message.
It was a common leadership star. You were ties be. Once you will leader be your as a coach. So on the mechano. You were visionary leader. You were servant. Offer Diana or the Beko autocratic. But
through his speeches and his acts.
Actions. The star no. Once I was so full of Katina. Once Omo authoritarian and Omo they also need results. Ket to say Rollins. Yes.
Wow.
Ket star to say Rollins. So on the mechano. Ufo biti sa Tamils and the leadership star na your servant. So on the mechano. Aha. To Ket the to say Rollins the nibi. Omo nyina obabi omo free any results on person omo ye dey. Omo nya. So to the mechano say. But the most dangerous part no, omo ye authoritative no. So to the mechano say. Especially when resources is not coming. On say star way to a military for na tell you so. So to the mechano say. Mu nyina am nka mo ho ne yankwa akon ba me na me lead mu de maybe an na esemo ye. So to the mechano say. Nti ono so star no no. Ye nyina wiase ye nyina ye ntimi nye when you occupy leadership position ye nyina star ntimi nye pe. So to the mechano say. But this is my
see the guys are professionals of their own right and that you should have not spoken to them like
meaning say when your opportunity to listen to the you Kasache Blasters place
yeah
and when your opportunity to listen to be as a Mojan eso Kasache Blasters place and I wait Steven Apia pen and wait your mensa pen also be a style different. The other deeper, I know the Obasa servant, John Mensa. So what did the mention say? And now offer the day you are more visionary. So on the mention I don't know, sorry. Eti Obia one star and we to something say we need to you just have to accept it. Now move baby and the baby ejina. But maybe beer me worry ni woni. Me ni problem with Kate message to Blasters players no because it was something I want to with them. But I need them we no ever public no. E hona PR management ni bemu no. So what the mention as you. Nipa na won na ye adwuma no hu say no sitie. Se ye ka se ye koton nipa na wa abonten a e kwan be na ye be fa so koton na wa abonten. Me ni na say utie the one of City FM. Ne interview with Atua Hoy when Okasa about Rollins. Or say sometimes you told me meeting Papa J butimi funo ke kan konya bom. But on by then no maba bontia because Papa J kan konya bom. They have to manage it. Because omo what them one the omo nim say the city but omo abonten ni de. So be catch say Papa J kan konya bom a. One here omo koto abako elections ye nto abama no. And when I meet here, majority leader, and open who say now catch and say, on starting to act like a leader, and then yes, I catch no.
Now me can say leaders don't yell.
Now,
that is a question.
Leaders don't yell. Leader to say, a jinamwa. They are crammer be pono. We are penina. You take it cool. Oh, na. For the sake of the group.
I know you are not Muslim. I know you almost stand a servant. No,
but usually,
I won't say.
Can you say I can't force it? Penny do mati.
A manti.
And maybe be able to so reacted.
Okay, opinion you or my penny de champon. I am Bazo Gazin. I have no account. You baby. Nobody is about to go for so on the mention. It's the PR management is to an issue. It's when I will go direct to Henry Chuma Sante. Me and my brother, my name is Jumas with GBC. On say how the public and the message around the Black Stars. And to be said, you find a way to manage it. Yensem Ninani at the Babon thing. so what the mention say I want baby am more problem but obi a onim ket bi am so to say wonim ket
but your GFA president, okay, he doesn't have a problem with or no feel say like this message should go out. Now big guy is also a barras boy. Yes, so I can't publish on a barras boy into
so be foul me to obi be na adwuma and obi we na adwuma no foul say management especially when it comes to PR which is the brand of the institution and also the company one can say the way you dem be ade o can be na ade about then na woni mo adwuma so what the mention as e wi ase ade ba akwam to the management team say we manage celebrities and I nipa me to how the public see them who mass
people with talent.
So what is your mention say it is yamfa say Henry the position no wo no ensem bia wo efinim bia no Henry asede say so manage on say wo tie ni nsem ni bia military talk o telling the players obegina no kasa muntie me no ne yakwakoye that is obi style why they are successful it won't me ka say GFA president there no say bia mzoto enye public na beba me discuss e dem beka say oye dem ne can do wrong obi style wa manage they are successful me dem problem no the communication team of the FA
okay
league games e be koso ne Aduana Stars
Kodogo game near 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock yes
3 o'clock
omone Legon Cities
yeah
me share Legon Cities ne Accra Great Olympics ne kakra 2-0 no omo attack na omzo power especially Jonas Atukwe Michael Otu me sure say the game school fi koji bebobi
I said the other obem
yeah on say omo problem ne say we show omo players na omo look like players omo nya motivated means still omo da so do omo ka
still omo so risk asem no
because o show omo very well as so omo game here once a game ne cost at a point omo team lose concentration and my say senior players be within the team I started yes idea no Michael Ampedum no when it comes to individual players them so they have it
okay and
on their day omo betimi trouble team bia e wo Ghana ha and they have an experienced coach too and when say we team Maso Konadu it looks like our personal battle with Zebu and Maso person kire say aso ne Zebu story no kwana Ghana fo nche kire mu ye aso e mana say Zebu be show no Maso Konadu and go free week na o ta kasa asem ne pa na Maso nde wan hye ne bi Maso se fine Kumasi de nde o te ase na mo ko Burkina no obo draw e nyoma mo ye ye nti na ma game ne bo draw ba Ghana ni bi aso nkai so mo ko Senegal e ko hye Zebu e man ka bench won ka Zebu bebo omo yes Maso Konadu e kan eti Ghana fo no omunim sa story no Maso Konadu pese wo de ene game ni prove point Bamzoto watching Kotoko last 2 games me feel say especially in the first half and with the coach selection there were some question marks affecting team no omo game omo boy against Samates then the decision not to play a proper number 10 how about with creativity.
Hello everyone and welcome.
They're 13 bravo
we are doing 30
wings are 30 and a VIP 50
and a VIP 50
it's fine it's fine
now obi amehwe eya Santo Kotoko team against Legon Cities
me rest many time gakra dey afan
oh by see hey
na oh na
me ho game am so
say chief abade ade azene
ehu
na namba jonyo
score line no the man
I like the scenes never me bad Yemfre baga na. Yemfre baga na echi. Na kwaba.
Na no.
Yense ne ma na.
Oh Debbie.
And I say yenye since you be see no so that. Oh mo mate.
And then we are sakaka.
God don call that.
Na poku munzo wa ba wi ase na obechia wa na ezu bi ko.
Olo we tomo bia. Ba se de wajai. Ba se ba hu na niema no wo kromo.
Nana.
Oh, say mo kromo.
Me papa no. And there be am catch say ade ba ko na be me ya. Se nyankopon be fa na asase so awanye. as an Anapoku Emmy radio station.
So baby,
Mr. Radio now, no.
Baby, when you are crabber, no, we are no pay. Okay. So those you Harry. Okay. That's on for a can.
No.
You must watch it.
I'm a Dingo. Matibadasi. Medasi. And I'm honored. Me are honored. Say, Unya Penny is in what you are. The door. You got also been some near man. Can I that's it? The door. You are careful because they say no. Why, baby, ever now?
It's a level number.
Go me.
I just said, you better do man do because of time factor.
Okay.
FA president, I think, say along the way he got carried away. Now, I want to believe something might have triggered the speech. You know? So he started from a low tonation, or started in just maybe. Baby, I know maybe some player or corner be something might have triggered.
When I'm listening, when I'm talking to you,
listen to me, be attentive. Or starting, you know, low tonation, low tone pa kakra. But along the way, you know, and one of the guys and I said, for all you know, be didn't come over, they don't even care about what the president is saying. It is something might have triggered change in low tone to high, you know. It's not because of time you always manage. See.
Oh, but Harry,
the point is that so based on video I'm sharing in Western meeting. I want to believe say bibi ni see ya na man bibi asesa me pa cha say. But the point is that say ebeba public there then they have to manage. No me ekoso nyina so mu wie na say omo ankasa ne tena inside and omo yom ho dra it is fine. Me pa cha sometimes some of these things happen, sometimes it me to ehun prum ye ho dru. We are talking to each other.
Yes.
Place ni bi kura betimi asore no so akasa kire president ni say president dey am so mo ye na moa ye friend ye ho dru in house ye tutu ye hwanim kakra. Best ebaba public dia because eba public na ene bi afa ne sere ene abasa ebinum ne ya adwen ebinum ne nya adwen so senye the public aspect ne dia nke there's nothing wrong but me who say the whole ayi nyina no bibi na trigger a change in the tonation no e bibi obi na ye bibi okon kakra then all of a sudden but just say
na bro ni bitwa when so players ni bi say or a technical person say ombekwachi kakra
okay, so legend that is the that is the situation. We say Makabani story no time we no. Some catch us say their stories be what we discuss. Legend we say yes I yente ho a full package. It's a whole package. Me pa cha say. Enti no say yente ho so ho me pa cha. Why?
So lead.
You say na am catch on.
Abaz anaze beto galamsey economy. No be any say obeyi galamsey. Economy no say galamsey.
What's that am catch on chat? You JHS no. Beza no be abeji school fees ah. Na catch say my mother says tomorrow. Na small can say it's less than 24 hours. Then tomorrow ni beba. Enti nyame adomo achina. This time here legend will be here. Mpacho atase.
Okay.
Na my breaky eyini nyina.
Okay.
Blasters playing body no. Baby I say biggest concern issue no pa the goalkeeping area. Legend a heady cool. Baby it's idiot.
And you feel say between Wallacott and Richard for any keepers on Gabomza. I don't see that way.
Who say I
think they had opportunity to be in post.
One thing is that I not a
experience.
Who say a work up you should have a certain test. I no prepare. What the Wallacott ni bia ni division obonya ibia be legend abrebia me kan fia say Ghana ne Nigeria bobo a it is Argentina ne Brazil nya bo it is Zamalek ne elia bo enti goalkeeper bi obetimi amane sa post no sa 2 games no a condition in terms of the atmosphere ofo bi to say Richard Oforia afcon wakwa It's a certain test when it comes to tournaments, competitions, big games. They prepare more atmosphere. No, guys, no more quantity. Ebesine, Ubia nyasa test ni bi. Okay. And another man here, bake of warrior kakrabet. This is what we have. Richard Olelekins and Fan and Inquasa goalkeeping department. By the time I young boy in first game against Portugal 24th.
We'll be ready. It's at 10 a.m.
We should be young boy to Switzerland. And to Switzerland, you know. Made the minya pa enka Danlad and Manafo no. Bako and 2 goalkeepers in the entire mo. You've tried at Isigi. Da.
What time about training on soon? I bet you. One thing we should know is that Miss Kett and Palmer are all June bonds like ex-President Rollins. Because a Germany born while Palmer and Rollins are cancer bonds. The truth is that these June personalities express their mind would have your favor. So you shouldn't forward Kett, Mike Awakra, only a DN list. I'm going to study there. This issue will bring supporting split down as country. Why do you guys draw settings to the table? They hasn't shown anything, but let us support our own. Okay, Collins or Abu Kesse, and also Eddie, no. We said, I'm not a fan of Kurt, but this does not seem to be harsh. Ishmael from God, so okay, or say he doesn't see anything wrong with it. It's not his job to talk to players. Okay, Obiso Diano, no. What's wrong with what he said? Please, from Shamo. Shamo sees nothing wrong with it. Please, let me emphasize on this. If it is not Kofi and Samson, I wouldn't have Kingsley. Please, you can decide on whichever way you want. Please, you have made your point. We respect that point. Don't continue with all that. Yes, Ovata, the Casabon Renasso. We cried as an year of Ata. Well, Tinameboa, Ebesium, 3:30. And a comment to you all because of midweek games. Internet no highway sports. Good afternoon.